Well, hello once again, my friends and my fellow modelers. I'd like to welcome you to another video. This is going to be on modeling, and I want to show you guys a really awesome model kit today. We're going to be looking at the 1/350 scale, and this is going to be the U.S.S. Texas BB-35. Now, I did a history of the ship not too long ago, and what I'll do is I'll put the link in the description in case you want to check that out. But today's kit that I want to show you is from Trumpeter. This is the 1/350 scale, and you can see that gorgeous illustration of this beautiful battleship, the Dreadnought battleship that's on the cover. So without further ado, why don't we go over to the desk where there's more room and there's more light, and I'll show you guys what's in the box. Alright, so we got more room, more light, and let's check out this gorgeous illustration. The U.S.S. Texas BB-35, and she's currently in dry dock being restored. This is the 1/350 scale. Detailed scale kit for adult collectors to assemble. Actual model may vary from image on the box. So that's the front. There are 840 pieces to this kit, and it gives a little bit of information on the ship itself. The total length is 498 millimeters. The beam is 94 millimeters. Obviously that's not for the ship, that's for the model. Looking over at the side of the box, you can see there's some writing. That's looks Chinese. You can see it's made by Trumpeter, made in China from 2019. And you can see what could be a paint guide. Starboard side of the ship, you can see some of the planes. And you can see the port side of the ship. Looking at the end of the box, again, this box is pretty long, so bear with me. This is kit 05340, and it's got the same illustration as it does on the cover, and I believe it's the same on both ends. Looking at the other side, we've got an aerial view of the ship, and it includes photo etched parts. So we have some photo etched pieces. And on the other side, you can see again Trumpeter, made in China. This product is not a toy. And then it shows some information on the ship herself. U.S.S. Texas BB-35 is the second New York class battleship. She is the United States Navy 34 years into the war, living testimony. She participated in the 1914 Mexico Tampico incident in the war from the Allies of World War II escort ships. Two more active in the Atlantic. North Africa, involved in the Normandy landings, and moved to the Pacific Fleet to assist in the Allied landing in the Iwo Jima and Okinawa Island during World War II. The single received 5 battle stars. In addition, after the Battle of Texas was converted into a floating museum in Houston, U.S.S. Texas is famous for its time, but keep a number of historical records. She is the oldest surviving American dreadnought and is one of the few extant served 2 warships. Remember, this is in Chinese that was converted to English, so the wording could be a little bit different. The United States U.S.S. Texas Moore is the first U.S. battleship fitted with anti-aircraft artillery and modern control systems, military reconnaissance and use of CXZ, ejection of radar signal, and installation of CXAM-1 radar, permanent converted into museum ship, and was rated as the United States National Historic Landmark. And again, keep in mind it's Chinese to English. So let's open it up. This is a Trumpeter kit, so there is no plastic wrap on it, and there's no tape at all. So let's just go ahead and we'll put this up against the backdrop, kind of like that. All right, so the first thing I notice, we still have some of the styrofoam that it was shipped in. I was nervous because it came a real long way. But the packaging was awesome and the model came perfect condition. All right, let's take a look. This is for the U.S.S. Texas BB-35, 1/350 scale, item number 05340. Read before assembly. This kit is not recommended for inexperienced modelers or for children under 14 years of age. Study and understand the instructions thoroughly before beginning. When needed, remove the photo etch parts carefully using a model knife or photo etch sprue cutter. Be careful not to lose or damage small parts. Take extra care in handling photo etch parts and apply instant cement sparingly to photo etch parts where instructed. You can see a little key, and you can see decal application. All right, and there's seems to be another sheet in here. I think this is the actual painting guide. Painting and marking guide, and you can see the key right there. And this is a deep blue. The purpose of the blue camouflage would be from the aerial view. If you're a plane and you're searching for enemy ships, you figure the blue, the dark blue, would blend in with the ocean a lot better. Kind of like the other ships had the light gray above the waterline, and that was to blend in with the horizon. But with the invent of radar and advanced radar systems, the camouflage really became a thing of the past. So that's the painting guide. Now let's take a look at the instructions. And right off the bat, we have the parts list. You can see that beautiful hull and the decks, the foredeck and the rear deck. The second page, we move over and you can see some of the photo etch, and you can see the decal sheet and the planes. And we move right on to step one. And you can see the little bulkheads, kind of like Revell uses. The little bulkheads are going to go right in to reinforce the hull. And step two is we're going to put the deck right on it. And let's see. You can see we're going to put the propellers, the propeller shafts, looks like the rudder. The bilge keels are going to go on. And you can see for the first time we're going to start to do the photo etch pieces with the guns. On to step 5, it looks like the base for the superstructure. You can see where we have to drill. I wonder if that's for the rigging. Step 6, you can see the formation. I'm not quite sure if that's the conning tower on the bottom. Step 7. Step 8, you can see the platforms. A lot of steel in this gal. Step 9, you can see there's more photo etch we're going to use for the staircases and the railings. And we have those iconic tripod kind of stands, whereas before it had the originally they had the almost like the cage look, and I'm not being disrespectful. All I can think of is like the tomato plant kind of cages to help the plants grow straight. But when she was refit, they ended up putting the newer tripod base for all the platforms and a lot of stuff on there. Moving on to step 12. Looks like radar going on the top. More little details that are going to go around the bottom on the deck. And looks like 13, we got the handrails. More photo etch, and these the ladders. Yeah, because they don't call them staircases on a ship, it's the ladders. Step 14, you can see we got to bend the railing. This ship is going to look really nice. This is going to be a great model when she's finished. 15, more railing. You can see how we have to bend it. More staircases and railing. And you can see in step 17 we actually have the there's more railing, but it looks like there's radar. The top of the what I'm thinking is the funnel, perhaps the smoke funnel on top. Looks like more radar on the bottom. And you can see where we put it onto the tripod to form the superstructure up top. Looks like the life rafts are going to go on those sections. We have some more of the photo etch. And then it looks like we have the chains, the anchor chains that are going to come out front on the bow. And step 20 looks like we have some vents that are going to go on. Step 21, you can see the formation of one of the deck houses. And there's a vent on top at the bottom, and you can see the life rafts that are going to be strapped to it on top. And step 22, we're going to be putting more guns onto the deck, as well as the deck houses with the life rafts on top. And looks like I almost missed that. You can see for the lifeboats, it looks like a davit. Step 23, look at all the detail that's going to go on the deck. Beautiful. Step 24, another formation. You can see the little life rafts, the vent, and some of the photo etch pieces that are going to go on. Step 25, more guns are going to go onto the deck. Towards the aft end. Step 26 looks like the formation of the smokestack or the funnel. And I'm not sure if that's the bridge on the bottom. And we're going to put that into position, and you can see the addition of the lifeboats. Already up to step 28. You can see more railing. A lot of detail. It's going to look amazing when it's finished. Step 29 looks to be photo etch. Looks like a crane. There'll be 2 of those. Then we move on to the guns, the turrets. And there are 5 of those. Step 31. Some of the, this gun turret at the bottom has all that, I think, anti-aircraft weapons. You can see this one has the catapult. I believe that was at midship. And that's photo etch. I think the best way to paint this is going to be with the air gun. Especially with the photo etch, because it's so small. And I don't want to end up having the brush clump up and block out some of these amazing little piece details. So we're going to use the airbrush. You can see, especially after putting in all these little railings and very small pieces. It looks like a radar dish. Platforms, more guns. Step 35, it looks like we're putting on the cranes, and we're putting all the guns into position. Amazing. Step 36, we're putting together the aircraft. And step 37, you can see the railings that are going to go along the bow, the sides of the ship, all the way back to the stern. And you can see the base with the tag. And now would be the completion of the build of the model, and I showed you the painting guide. So let's take a look at the actual model kit itself. And right off the bat, you've got the absolutely beautiful hull. Try to get this where it's not going to move around. So let's get this opened up. Absolutely beautiful. Again, Trumpeter is so just amazing. The amount of detail that goes into, and quality that goes into the parts. You can see the armament belt on the side. Going aft, all the way to the stern. And this is thick. I'll show you guys, this is about 1/8 of an inch thick. So this is very solid. You can see the inside where the bulkheads are going to go into the inner walls. And taking a look at the port side now. Beautiful. You can see the shape. She had the really bulbous part on the bottom. And it kind of fans up. If you notice, that's when the ship comes up and bobs into the water, it kind of pushes all the water aside so the water doesn't go up onto the deck. Where the more streamlined Iowa class, they had all the breakwaters on top because of the streamline cutting through, whereas the Dreadnought class had a totally different shape. And the ship was basically squared off, because when you think about it, a battleship basically is a firing platform that floats, and the more stability the better. So that's why the ship had a different, totally different style or shape than the Iowa class. All the way down to the stern. You can see the detail where the ladders are going to go. Gorgeous, beautiful. All right, what's next? We get a lot of fine pieces in this one. Looks like we have propellers. And you can see some antennae. And we got the smokestack. And it looks like this is the piece. It's got the nameplate. 1/350 scale, U.S.S. Battleship, BB-35, U.S.S. Texas. Very nice. Alright, what's next? We got another. It's like one of the platforms for the superstructure where the guns are going to go on. And the photo etch is going to help, but the plastic pieces are pretty amazing as well. Look at the underneath. You can see all the supports for all the metal. And it looks like one of the deck houses. Or a couple of them actually. And you can see where the railings are going to go. This is going to be really, really fun to build. Alright. And these models are packed very well. Alright. I think these are the bulkheads that are going to go inside the hull to give it some strength. You can see some of the decks that are going to go up around the tripod. And it looks like we've got another antenna. Possibly the top of the smokestack over there. Alright. Looks like we've got, yeah, these are all identical. And there's 3 of them. Let's take a look at one. You can see one of the gun turrets, the main turrets. And lots of guns. You can see the little life rafts. And there are actually 3 identical sprues. Let's see, are these the same? They look pretty much the same. Yeah. So we've got 5. We got 2 more of the identical sprues. Alright, now looks like we got the deck. I'll show you guys, this looks to be the aft end. Look at that detail. See all the barriers going all the way back to the guns aft. Beautiful. And let's see. We've got a couple of sprues that are identical in this bag. Looks like we've got the, yeah, these are the same. got the turret, or the barbette. And looks like we have a couple of lifeboats. And let's see, is that, yeah, looks like one of the anchors. And this is the same. And looks like we're getting down into the, let's see, what is, we've got the clear parts. So we have 2 of these sprues. They're identical. Interesting how they put the planes in clear plastic. Perhaps we can mask off the cockpit. Maybe that's why they do it, to keep it looking like glass. You can see the floats that are going to go on the ends of either wing. And again, this is the same. They're both identical. Okay, so now we got another piece of deck, and I think this is the bow. Yep, look at that. You can see where the anchor chains are going to go. And we got the bollards along the side, and the barbette, the turret. You can see where a couple of the anti-aircraft guns are going to go, and hopefully you can see the wood in the deck. Let's see. Looks like we have one of the. This could be the deck. Look at that. Where all the guns are going to go. Looks like there's some words on there. 1350, and it's got some numbers. And we got another piece of decking. Again, look at that detail. Look at the doors. This will actually be fun to light. What do you guys think? Should we light her up? Let's see what else we got. Let's take a look at the photo etch. And let's see, I saw a chain. Hopefully you can see the chain for the anchor. let's take a look at the photo etch. You can feel it coated in like a plastic to protect it. I think this is going to be the catapult. And look at the stairs. The radars on the bottom. Beautiful. And I think they might be the same. Yeah, these photo etch sheets are identical. Okay. And we got the chain. It looks like we have more. We've got more photo etch. Because remember, there's a lot of railings that we have to put on. We got some railings and this little platform, and I think that might be the crane. And the other side we have more railings, and I'm not sure if that's part of the catapult. And look how intricate that looks. Down to the platform, and we've got the railing. I don't know if that's what's going to be run down through the side of the ship. Let's see, is there anything else? When it comes to photo etch, that looks to be it. And we have a decal sheet. You see the little stars that are going to go on the airplanes. We've got Texas. We've got the flags. And 35. The two white 35s that are going to go on the side of the bow. Very nice. And what else we got in here? Looks like we got a couple of things in here. We got the base. And we have some, is there anything else in the box? That's actually it. So that's everything. So let me show you guys the base first. The ship is going to rest on. Almost like she is in dry dock. All right, and the last thing is a couple of bags. Looks like structures that are going to go on the tripods. Look at that. All the windows are open. This is great. We can light these up, make them look wonderful. And lastly, we got some more. Look at that. And that is everything that's in the box of this wonderful model. I picked this up off Amazon. If you want to check one out, I'll put the link in the description if you want to buy one. But this is going to be a really, really fun build to a really amazing, very, very historic ship. And this is going to be one of one of many of the historic ships that I want to be showing you guys. I want to be doing a history of the U.S.S. Iowa soon, so that's going to be another fun, historic, amazing ship. So my friends, I thank you so much for watching, and if you were curious on what was in this kit from Trumpeter on the U.S.S. Texas and 1/350 scale, I hope it satisfied your curiosity. Until we start the build, I'll talk to you soon.